Hi guys, welcome back to Ethan for the channel. Today we'll be doing every AFL team's roof and floor in 2024 and where I reckon they range next year. First up is Adelaide. I reckon they range from 4th to 13. 13, why? Because I reckon they could have another bad year and just miss out finals game and Matthew Nicks gets sacked. I reckon like, 4th is probably the highest. I reckon they will spike into the 8 next year. They should make finals. They got lots of young talent coming up. Rory led. This is probably Walker and Sloan's last year, and probably Brody Smith. They do have some big players on a contract. Ben Keys is probably one of the biggest. He's out of contract. I reckon they need to get him re-signed. Probably. Because Cos will be after him in this off-season. Collingwood, no, I mean Brisbane. Brisbane, I reckon they range from 1st to 11th. And I reckon the way they will come 11th, I reckon that because they have a very aging list because Zorko, Lockie Neal's coming to the end to his prime. Like they do have some young talent. Can they actually chew on the big steak? Because Zach Bailey's going to be one of their best players, I reckon. And Danaher's coming to the end also. First, I reckon when you lose a grand final by over 40 points or more, you normally don't come back the year after. I reckon because Brisbane lost clothes, I reckon they could definitely rebound and win a flag. We see what happened in Collingwood. They lost by a point in the preliminary final against Sydney, and look what happened. And Hawthorn in 2012, and the Cats in 2008, they lost the grand final and they came back the year after. Brisbane he did it. I reckon could be the last chance Brisbane win the flag. I reckon if they don't win the flag, I reckon next year, the year after, they can start to fall in 2025. Carlton 1st to 10th, I reckon they range. First, I reckon is they can play well and they keep the injury list minimal, and I reckon they're gonna could be a very good team. 10th is they start to go back with Voss is probably they did pick up okay players, larger Holland. Collingwood, here's a bit 1st to 8th. Well, I had them 8th. I reckon next year teams are going to start to find out how to beat them in the close games. Sorry for Collingwood, because I reckon teams will start to find out how to beat them, because they started really well in the first quarter and then when it gets to the third quarter, they play really well. I reckon it's one thing about coming first. It's really hard to go back to back and first in this DNA in AFL this era because teams are just getting stronger. I reckon teams will start to look at players like how to beat them because one thing about Collingwood, how they won close games back in 2022 and this year and won Brio, they're just very fast team. If you can run them out, you can beat them. I reckon, and Lockie Shields are big in probably. I reckon that's Collingwood. Essendon 7th to 15. I reckon the Bombers are coming into next season probably expect to could play finals because the players they got in Jay Gresham, Ben Mackay, and Dersma, all high talent. I reckon the Bombers are going to could be a scary team. The one thing they do have is some aging players, but Heppel is probably coming to the end. And again, Brad Scott really actually, because I heard on the first crack for Fox Footy, I reckon because they can't just get all sucked in against what happened against Collingwood in the 3-hour game. They do have young talent. Do they have enough? Parish needs to be up and Merritt needs to really show. And I reckon there's some still fixing need to be done. I reckon they need a key forward also. Because Fremantle 8th to 17th, while I had an 8th, they can definitely shock some teams. The way I reckon last year they were just boring football team to watch, and they just didn't really show in what we thought they were going to. 17 because they lost Liam Henry, Lockie Shields. That's some big outs for the Dockers. I reckon could be another rebuild. Fremantle didn't bring very much in. This is probably Nat Fire's last year. They do have some aging. They're very young, and they need to come good soon, rather than later. Geelong, I reckon the Cats 6 to 17. The reason I have 17, they could go backwards again, go have an even worse year because the Cats list they're aging. And I reckon they're going to start entering a big rebuild in the next few years. And 6, I reckon they have to, if they don't rebound and don't make finals, could be like a dimmer, just quit halfway through the season. I won't be shocked. Gold Coast is the one of probably the big interesting one, 6 to 15. I reckon coming dimmer, new game style, fresh. I reckon he'd be like this could be like the Richmonds in when Dimmer first came, and I reckon the reason I reckon they come 6th, that probably I reckon is they come 6th. That's probably a good sign because the Suns are going in the right direction. They bring in some good draftees, Ethan Reed, Jed Webster, lots of talent, and Suns. I reckon the Suns like Ben King is going to be back. With coaches is going to have a good year. I reckon. Took Miller getting towards the end of this prime. I reckon. Next team is GWS second. The reason I don't reckon they definitely can come first. Like they have to stay because they lost quite close to the Pies. I reckon they will come back, be like the Collingwoods next year, come back really strong, and I reckon length is they fall backwards again and don't make finals. So I reckon the Kings is probably one of the very safe coach. I reckon Toby Green's going to have a good year again. Next one's Hawthorn, 10th. They ranged from 10th to 17th. They were massive in the trade period, bringing likes of Jack Ginnivan and Gunston coming back. I reckon 10th is probably the highest. If they can play well, and I reckon could shock. I reckon Hawthorn will shock some opponents like Collingwood and Collingwood's in the Brisbane lines. That what happened last year. Like they're a very young team. I reckon they're young. I reckon it's going. I reckon in the year after they'll be playing finals again, and I reckon that another free peak could be coming. And they did lose Gazitzi, probably not a big major out, and they did get Cho in, another good key forward. I reckon if they go 17th, they could definitely fall back come 17th. Next Melbourne, 1st 10th. I reckon what's been happening in Melbourne did recruit well. Jack Billings, Shane McAdam. Sorry, net about Shane McAdam. I reckon, and Tom Fulham. I reckon Melbourne still need to fix what's been happening. Claiming Oliver, Simon Goodwood. There's been a lot, and Smith. I reckon lots of this needs to stop, and I reckon this could be like Adelaide in 2018. This could all have fall down. They are tipped to be the flag favourites. I'm probably Melbourne's probably the list is starting to age a little bit, and Kim Petrarca I reckon Petrarca's going to have a good year again. Next is North Star Connor, 14 to 18. The reason they'll probably come 14 is they can play well, and 18th if they go back 18. I won't be shocked if Clarko says I lost the love of the game and just quits. I reckon North need to really step up this year. Last year was probably a little bit. They probably underachieved at some games. Same with the Gold Coast Suns. They underachieve a bit. Next is Port Adelaide, a very interesting team coming to next season. Getting the lights of Radigalia, Ivan Solo. So I hope you get delisted. And Jordan Sweet and Zach Thatcher. I reckon they probably all come to the best 22, 23. And I reckon Zach Byler's going to have it. Ollie One's probably coming to end. Charlie Dixon last year. Horn Frost is going to have another good year. They could definitely go back and probably win a fight. And the one thing can't happen is if they fall back again, it's Port come 12th and they miss the finals. I reckon they got to be gone. And they're just sometimes they're inexistent. They can't because they went out straight. So I reckon they shouldn't let Kent Hickley. They shouldn't sign Kent Hickley before the finals because you've been lots of pressure. You can't sign a coach in August before finals, and I reckon there's going to be some and new captain in Connor Rosie. See how that goes. Richmond, my team. I reckon we range from about 6 to 17 and or 7th maybe. I reckon like coming to everyone's running off 17 guys. Come on, because I reckon our list on paper, Richmond's list playing list is too good to finish bottom. We're too good to finish bottom in the bottom four, and I reckon like if we can stay injury free and have like only injury, it's like Jack Ross with a toe injury, and if we can keep injury free and no like and a healthy list, Tinterone, a final Tinterone, Dustin Martin have been carried lots over the preseason. And Uze, our new coach. I Uze is going to be a good coach. Normally, new coaches do start quite well. So what happened with Craven Craig and Kingsley and Michael Foss? Like, we do have a young list. We do have aging list. Like we're just in a transition, not a rebuild. I don't reckon. I reckon we can definitely spike the top eight. We did lose Jack Grewal and Trent Cotchin, Castagna and Tarrant. I reckon Kazitzi is going to really help, and we got Sam Naismith, the former Sydney Ruckman. I reckon Richmond, we're in a chance next year to probably could play finals. Like we did rebound last year in 2021. We missed finals in 2022. We rebounded. There's lots of young talent coming through, and the way it happened last year, we just been insistent. We did stay in the top eight when things were going wrong. Next team is St Kilda. They're very interested. They could definitely fall back and miss out on finals again. And I reckon 6 is their high and 14 is their low. Like Saints, their list, they're probably the worst team to play finals last year. Their list is this because they lost Jack Billings, Jay Gresham. I reckon those are big key outs. Max King needs to have a good year, and they need to stay injury free and be healthy. They can't be relying on Jack Steele and other players. That what caused them to have a little bit of dip last year. I reckon if they come 14th, St Kilda probably rough line probably be in a lot of trouble coming 2025. Next team is Sydney. This is a very interesting one. They could definitely come first or second. I reckon they range from second to 12th. And I reckon the Swans just got Bro going Taylor Umley. And like they didn't. I reckon this is Sydney's. I reckon Sydney's going to have a very good year. And like they're cool. That very you can underachieve. Swans is really hard to underachieve. The Swans just underachieve. You can't underachieve the Swans and write them off. They just prove you wrong in the grand final and make them. They definitely can come 12th. If they, I won't be surprised. Like John on my side to call it a day, and Swans are not doing good. They can't be starting what happened. They need to have a injury-free season again. And no, not much for West Coast. This is very. I reckon they range from 14th to 18th. I reckon this is, and Simpson needs to probably, if they can stay injury-free and West Coast and be much more competitive and not get smashed by 100 points each week, I reckon they'll be good in the next they can probably rebuild for the next 5 years. I reckon the Eagles they have lots of players under 21 years, and I reckon like there needs to be. I reckon West Coast they're gonna have to find Harley Reid's looking like a good player. They are losing lots of good players. I reckon if they come 18th again, I reckon Anson could be sacked. And next team is the Bulldogs. I reckon they range from 15 to 4th. The reason I probably think they'll come 15 is I reckon Luke Beveridge is probably the most under pressure coach coming into 2024. And if the Bulldogs don't go well, they'll sack him. They had I reckon the Bulldogs have the best list on paper. Bailey Smith's a big out. Same as Carlton. I reckon that Carlton Bulldogs, they probably have the best list on paper to play finals. They do have the big four coming out contract. Just wearing Jamar Hagan, Bailey Smith is probably one of a big key out. Bonapelli's a big out contract. Tim English, they need to keep those guys. I reckon they don't keep their guys, keep those players. They could be a lot of trouble. Thank you guys for watching Ethan's Footy Challenge. make sure you like, subscribe, comment, and tap the notification bell. You'll be notified whenever I post a video. And make sure so we get to 50k. Try to get to 50 subscribers. That'll be well good for the channel, and try to get to 100 next year. And this is probably might be the last video for this year. And thank you for watching. And see you in the next videos. Even for the channel. Signing up for now. See ya.